with you guys. Normally, Kay and I go live at the beginning of class, but Kay was being a poetess, and then we had Buzz and Gun this morning, so we had a good time and got to enjoy class with one another, community with one another, and I got to hear Kay spit in the morning. I mean, what do I like? What else is there? Can it get any better than that, right? So first I want to give a shout out to all of our clients at Fit Boujee, and to everyone who follows us. You laugh at Kay's memes, all of her quotes, sharing those. We want to thank you so much for being connected to us and connected with the vision, right? The vision is huge, and every single day I feel like the vision gets expanded and the pieces get put together and the colors get brighter. And truly, like, my mission in life is to help lower the preventable health disparities in our communities through group fitness, basic nutrition education, and community building activities. And I do that by mentoring other trainers to do the same, and also teaching my clients how to be the person and the pillar in their community based off of the information that I've shared with them. So that's what I do. Kay takes it a little bit deeper, and she also has a passion for spiritual health, physical health, emotional health, relational health, and personal health, like caring for yourself. So today's topic is going to step on some toes, okay? You either are going to need to have a little rest after today's topic, or you're going to need to get a pedicure, okay? Here. So today's topic is the value of being connected to your purpose. And I changed the topic name to connected to your purpose instead of knowing your purpose. And I kind of got checked by that. I don't want you to just know your purpose. I want you to be connected to it, because a lot of us know exactly what we're on this earth to do, especially in this day and age when we are now free to make a living being creative, free to make a living being serial entrepreneurs, and we're free to kind of navigate the world how we want to do. But it's so important to not just know, but to do, right? Bruce Lee talks about that. It's not enough to know, but you got to do it as well. And so being connected to your purpose really and truly helps you to make decisions that are in alignment with the direction that you're going. Knowing your purpose will tell you what to eat, okay? Knowing your purpose will tell you what foods that make sense, what to drink, how to stay hydrated, what type of movement to do. It'll tell you what decisions to say yes and no to, what relationships to say yes and no to. But you got to be connected to your purpose to the point where it's on the tip of your tongue on what type of decision you need to make, right? And being connected to your purpose is very, very important, because you get to teach people how to treat you, okay? You get to teach people what your boundaries are, and that's because you sat in the boundaries and you set them, and so you give people that space to treat you the same way, which we already know that's important. Those boundaries are very, very important, okay? I want to give you a visual of the importance of being connected to your purpose. So when you get an electronic of some sort, you get a booklet that tells you how to put it together, what to look out for. Don't put it in this weather. Don't put it in this type of environment. Tells you how to use it to its maximum degree. All of the buttons, how you can pair it with Bluetooth, how you can do this and that. And that entire manual gives you the blueprint of how to use the thing, okay? Now, some of us choose to never use the manual and to figure out on our own how to maximally use the electronic device. And has there ever been a time where you think all I need to do is put these batteries in however I want to, and the thing is going to work? And then you click the on button and it doesn't work. Or maybe you click the on button and it doesn't stay on long enough. Or maybe you click the on button and it makes some noise and you're like, this is not right. It's because you are not connected so deeply to the purpose of that thing that going by the manual is not important, okay? And that's the same thing in your own life when it comes to dealing with people, especially entrepreneurs, okay? I'm gonna speak to entrepreneurs first because it's important. a lot of us have challenges with not charging what we need to charge, okay? And I'm going to talk to myself in this manner. A lot of new entrepreneurs go out of business early, even seasoned entrepreneurs as well, because we want to, quote unquote, help people. And I want to call us to the carpet with that, especially women. That's already in our nature to nurture and care for people. And so when people ask you, why do you do this? Why did you get into health and nutrition and fitness? First thing that we always want to say is, I want to help people. Why did you start driving trucks? Why did you start making clothes? Because I want to help people. But unfortunately, we use that same I want to help people as a cop-out as to why we're not charging our worth or why we're not doing what we need to do. Listen, sometimes we are the answer to somebody's prayer. And guess what? Sometimes it costs. Okay? So we're gonna go ahead and let that go. I'm gonna give you the freedom to charge what you're worth. Because once you charge what you're worth, guys, and you get your money, then you're able to go back to your community and you're able to serve them in your purpose. But guess what? We've already seen this in the church. Some of the most giving people in the church are some of the most poorest people in the church. Woo! Okay? And so they spend all their time in the dark because they can't pay their bills, but they're giving you everything that you need. That's not how we're supposed to work biblically. I'm just going to speak on that level. Jesus was not poor, okay? A lot of people are like, I don't know why. Jesus was a carpenter, and he had a crew of people. He had a whole company. He was not poor, right? And so it's very important for us to get connected to our purpose. When you get connected to your purpose, you will have the opportunity to do things for free, to do things that are on your heart to give back to the community. But it's also important for you to know if it's your purpose, then other people should not be the only people to benefit off of your purpose. You should be able, your family should be able to benefit off of your purpose. You should be able to benefit off of your purpose. It's not any glory in the suffering and the hustle of not being connected to your purpose and charging what you need, right? In the same breath, guys, free. Let's talk about free. I do things for free because I want to meet more people. I'm just going to be 100%. I do things for free because I want to be seen as the authority of my community, and people have to know what I do. It's a part of my advertising, okay? I understand that I cannot 100% do things for free because I have to pay my bills. Now, there are some people that you want to give to, you guys, who have not read the manual, okay? They haven't read the manual in your life, and they haven't read the manual in their life. So not only do they not know the purpose and value of what you offer, but they don't know the purpose and value of what they offer to the world. So guess what? Free will always be too expensive to the person who does not know their value. Free will always be too expensive to you, right? To the person that doesn't know your value. So there's no reason for us to go to social media and talk about people who don't want to pay. It's because they don't know your value. And guess what? That's okay, because some people are not supposed to be on the road with us. They're not supposed to be our client in the first place. So sometimes you're too expensive because they're not in alignment with you, guys. There have been so many times where I give things for free. I've given products away for free because my emotions have got in the way that I feel like, oh, these people just can't afford it. The fitness is too expensive. They can't afford it. Meanwhile, I can't pay my bills. And guess what? Even when I gave things away for free, 12-week meal plans, all that stuff, people never used it because free is always still too expensive. Not only do certain people not want to exchange your time, expertise for money, but they don't want to exchange their time for your time.
That's right now.
And one thing Kay always says, there has to be an exchange. There has to be, guys. There has to, for you to put your purpose out into the world, there has to be an exchange. And to people who are believers, and even if you're not a believer, in order to benefit from your creator and what he or she has going on, there still has to be an exchange. You have to exchange your time for reading. You have to exchange your time for being in whatever your religious institution is, for studying, for giving alms, giving community service. There's always an exchange of purpose. Always. So it's so important for you to be connected to your purpose, because what does that say about you to your creator if you do not stand in your purpose, that you don't value the gift that he or she or whatever you believe has given you, okay? And if a person doesn't know, or if you don't know your purpose and your value, three things can happen. You can get misused, you can get abused, or you can get not used. So that's if a car sits in the lot, does nothing, goes bad, it is not being used. The car was made to transport someone and things from A to B. It is not being used because you don't know the purpose. It don't know its purpose. And so it's getting misused, okay, or not used. Then you have, what if you have a car and you fill the entire car up with dirt and you sit it in your living room and you plant a plant in it? It's getting misused, okay? It's not being used for its purpose still, which is as bad as it's sitting up in the car lot, not being driven. It's an expensive flower pot. And then number three, if you don't not connect to your purpose, you could get abused, okay? A lot of business owners, let's talk, a lot of ladies. When you don't know your value, you don't know your purpose, and the person that you're dealing with doesn't know your value and your purpose, you can get abused, used up. You can get just used up. Your love gets used up. Your expertise gets used up, right? Your kindness gets used up. Your joy gets used up.
Your cup that's supposed to be for you
gets used up. And so a lot of us have dealt with the abuse of our purpose. And that's because we didn't set the boundaries for our purpose and really stand in it, guys.
And they misused their purpose. And so then they stopped living in their purposes. They weren't using it right. Oh, this ain't for me. This time, I must not supposed to be doing it this way because you weren't using it in the way that you were supposed to. So then people that weren't supposed to get your purpose that way have gone and boo-booed all over it.
Yeah.
And then you like, well, I shouldn't be doing this because people don't respect. People don't, when it was the you in the situation that was incorrect.
Right.
You then gave out your goodness to people that weren't supposed to receive it.
Yep.
Because you were supposed to know your boundary, know what your purpose was in that situation, and only give X, Y, and Z. I'm talking to me too. You were only supposed to give X, Y, and Z, and you gave 26 letters in the alphabet, and you wonder why you so drained, because you ain't even fill yourself up with anything to be able to pour like that. Because that's not what it was supposed to look like. It was supposed to look like this. And you put in your mind that, well, I'm going to do it this way. Mm-hmm. and that's not wrong altogether, because who told you that you was in charge? Who told you that you were created to do the things that you wanted to do? There's purpose.
Yeah.
There's purpose. That voice, who told you it belonged to you? That voice, see, something was telling me, who told you that was your voice? Higher being, huh? So if we go biblical, I mean, if you're not listening to the things that really that you were created to hear, you know what I mean? You keep taking the things that, oh, no, that can't be it, and putting yourself in front of the purpose that you were created for, you're going to come out short on the short end every single time. Every single time. Wondering why but this and look, we talking to us too, but especially the entrepreneurs, because we give out. So Dee was over here preaching. Y'all ain't see me over here turning cartwheels and spinning around in the background because she really talking to me.
Talking about style, that's why I'm an expert.
Well, she talking to we.
That's why I'm an expert at it.
We French now. She talking to we. So because as an entrepreneur, like photography alone, I'm gonna get personal. I am in the inbox of somebody right now, and they're like, "Hey, I know that this is what the package was, but when I asked you, you said to pay for this because I was trying to give them the break of it all. You know what I mean?" And she came back and she was like, "Kay, I'm not trying to jip you out of anything. I need you to know your worth, and that I'm willing to pay you what it is that you charge. You don't have to cut no corners for me." And then on my side, I'm like, I know, but the misunderstanding was on my side. So here I am trying to correct it and overcompensate for this minuscule. It really was nothing, y'all.
Yeah.
And she's on the mindset of, well, that's already taken care of. Let's just move forward. Well, the way that my packages go, my wedding packages go, it includes engagement shoots and all of that jazz. So we did this and this. Look, guys, stop diminishing your worth.
Yeah.
Stop it. And I yell this to myself every day because I give so much of myself. And then I come out on the short end of things because I'm trying to cater to everybody else. When no, in actuality, it's supposed to be this so that they can rise to the occasion that was already set up here. And I keep sorting my occasion down here when I'm supposed to be right here, baby. And then at the end of the month, I'm like, well,
what happened? Yeah.
Well, you said exchange, Kay, so evidently you didn't want it to be the monetary exchange. So now you done exchange a part of your soul right here. You done exchange a part of your peace right here. You done exchange some stress for this, some this for that, like, because you didn't do it the way that you were supposed to do it. You know, so I just encourage y'all to go against. I know I went on a tangent, but also somebody needed that. Somebody might be me, but somebody needed that right quick. Stop taking your price tag off.
Yeah.
Or putting one on when you priceless.
Yes. That's good.
Because that be the thing. That be the thing right there. That be the thing. You over here priceless art, baby. And here you go put $9.99 on yourself. $9.99 on yourself. And you belong in the art gallery. They can't even price you. You in the museum, in the glass case, with the guards out front, this, that, and the other. And here you go. Nah, baby. $5.99. $3.25. 99 cents though. And you was never meant to fit in that bracket. Hello. The bracket ain't for you. Get up. Get up, do better. Okay, I'm going to do this now.
Yeah. I mean, I sorry, like Kay and I
took them over there.
You great. I love it. I love it. And that's a part of, I think God brought Kay and I together. And two things I would say when it comes to walking in your purpose, and this is important, guys. You have to be accountability. You got to be accountable to someone for the walking ends of it, and even the hard parts we don't want to talk about. In the Black community, I'll say in the Southern community, we don't want to talk about our finances. We don't want to talk about intimate things. The things that generally break our relationships up or cause us to close our businesses or be financially challenged, the secrets that we hold on to, especially in our family. You need an accountability partner or someone that is as transparent with you so that you can fully walk into your purpose, right? And I would say, like for Kay, 2 years ago, definitely fitness, right? And whenever I saw, even though Kay was like we navigated a lot with fitness, equally, I already, at any point, I knew if I posted a picture or said something, Kay was going to look at me, then I was going to have to tell her something that was going on in my life. Okay? And so, like, the accountability of, like, are you walking in your purpose then? And even to the point when I was moving back here, I was going to open up a cafe, and Kay was like, I think this is too small for what you want to do. And in my head, I'm like, no, I can do it in here. She's like, okay, I hear you, but okay, I hear you. And I said what I said, right? And it's important because I'm connected to my purpose. Kay knows what my purpose is, but she's also connected to hers, and I know hers. And now that we're together, it's even more apparent, you know, we often talk about that. And so I want to give you some solutions. You know, Kay and I we could get on the soapbox all day, okay?
I'm gonna yell to the right.
We will carry, Kay and I will carry on. We'll carry on all day. Inside the space with the Fit and Boujee space, you know, like we are community charged. We're always community forward. All of our workout programs, conversations that we have inside of here, just always know that they are birthed out of community first. Okay? We want to see you become your best self inside of the community. So that's first step. If you're like, how do I become connected to my purpose? You need to be connected to a community who is also interested in you cultivating your purpose. And I'm not saying this is the one for you. It might be somewhere else. But they, as much as you're passionate about connecting to your purpose, I need those people that you're with to be connected to your purpose. And not in the sense of them using your purpose up, abusing your purpose, but they want to see you grow into it.
Yeah, pouring into each other's cup.
Right, and pouring into each other's cup, but enjoying the overflow, the saucer.
Come on.
That's the part that the community enjoys, the saucer part. So what our community enjoys here is because we have really poured into ourselves. So that's number one. really being connected to a community that's interested in you cultivating your purpose. Number two, this one part is hard for women. Being open enough to allow people to pour into you and show you where you've grown into your purpose. You feel me? So one of our friends, she was like, I'm trying, I'm working on it, but the scale won't move, right? So a lot of women, I think a lot of us can identify with that.
Woo!
And
talk about it.
Because we're community, oh Lord, have mercy. Because we're community, the scale will move. Okay, can I be real frank? And this is because I'm a big good. I'm a big good too. Okay, big good to big good. If your body fat is over 30%, you have weight to lose. Yeah. And the scale will go down. I'm just gonna say it that much. And so that's neither here nor there for me. But what I told her was, sis, you were accountable. You sent me, you said, D, I'm having a good day. Here's my Apple Watch. Here's how many steps I did. You sent me your meal prep. You had no excuses with your kids. You said, D, I'm going to be late for class, but I'm coming anyway. I only had 15 minutes for class, came anyway, right? And that is the win that's connected to her purpose. That's why we are here. I said, babes, that's the hard part. You sit, and you know what else is the beautiful part? I realized she sat there and listened to us. Yeah. And said, you're right.
Tears in her eyes.
It said, you're right.
Absolutely.
That's a part of the purpose that a lot of us miss. And I even talk about myself. You know, something happened last week, and I was at Kay's house, and I was talking, even in the celebration and the crying, I was like, nah, but Kay was like, shut up! Like, no, you already know what you're doing, and now is the time, right? And as women, we get to really, women or men, I'm not even gonna marginalize or separate us when it comes to that. Transgender, I don't care who you are. Sitting inside your purpose and allowing people to point out, like, you are working inside of your purpose and you should get a reward from it. You should get the recognition from it. The scale should go down because you've done the work in the way that you're supposed to be doing it, right? And being able to accept the compliment. Ladies, it's not admirable to not be able to accept the compliment. And it's not admirable to not be able to accept the compliment from one of your sisters. Okay? I'm not going to dig too deep in it because Kay did mine. You can't spend your whole life seeking approval from men. Okay? Because it's connected to your purpose or whatever. You got things to do, guys. You got things to do. And I'm excited for all of us to become connected to our purpose. That's what we do here in Fit Boujee. Sometimes we carry on. Sometimes we sweat and carry on. Sometimes we cry. Sometimes the workout may not look like how we thought it was going to look, and it was more so a connection moment. But we already know when we start to shed those pounds that we can't see, right? The not feeling good about yourself, not having the confidence about yourself. When we start shedding those pounds, then we know the scale is going to move. The confidence is going to go up. And you're going to really, really start to like walk in a healthy way into your purpose, guys. So, Kay, do you have anything else? No, my girl. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'm going to put this on the podcast. It's going to be great. I'll put this on the podcast. Shouts out to everybody. If you want to follow us, Fit Boujee on Instagram, you can follow me, D Thomas, the Black Philanthropist, or D Thomas, KMarie, Christina KMarie Edwards, KMarie Poetess on IG.
On Facebook, it's
Facebook
at KMarie Poetess gets you my Instagram and my Facebook. It's the same thing.
Okay. At KMarie Poet.
Yes.
Okay, so
it's me, KMarie. Everything is on that
Linktree. It's me, KMarie.
Yeah.
I love to see it. So make sure you connect with us on these different social media platforms before we get big. Because we're going to get big. We already big, but, you know, we like to...
Because this big K, not the little one, baby.
No, you the little one, not the big one.
You right, though.
All right, y'all.
Put my buns on there. Let me...
Lord, y'all Kay got
Let me just make sure I still got it.
Kay got these TikTok tights on. I'm not gonna pan over because her husband might say so. Y'all, please. It's just she got a little tights on, child. I ain't gonna lie. The hip to waist ratio given what needs to be gave, friend. And the hip to waist ratio is given what needs to be gave, KMarie. She been working hard. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. Is this y'all's queen?
Yes, baby.
Yes. She got a class coming up, core therapy in September. Get into it. It's gonna be core work, ab work, womb work. What else, Kay? It's gonna be lit. Release. We're gonna work on that tummy for the ladies. We ain't gonna do no crunches. To the ladies that want to work on they stomach, really repairing your stomach muscles, all the things from the inside, deep abs, gonna be lit.
Also, I'm gonna have sis Alexis Turner. She did an herbal journey way back when, before her last two children, to kind of get her core. I was showing them my pants. To kind of get their core, to get her core back in shape. It was hanging down here. She had a lot of damages. Diastasis recti was something that she really dealt with, and she really transformed herself. I'm going to tag her in the comments of this video in case you want to go with the herbologist, if you will, the herbalist, okay, however you want to reference. But she's really on her thing. Like, if you want to go a natural way, I'm trying to tap in with her, see if she'll come to the Thursdays, at least one of the classes, and set up.
That's going to be good.
Teas. She makes sea moss. It's delicious. I'm a texture person, okay? But hers, divine, all right? And she also does like breakfast bitters, which gets the parasites out of you. You feel it peeling off of your intestines. I know that was really like graphic, but also she helped me lose at least 10 pounds just from the herbs, okay? Awesome. In cahoots with me doing everything else that I was doing.
The cahoots.
It was a team effort, but shout out to Alexis Turner.
Yes.
Y'all know Holiday, that's his wife.
Yes.
So look, shout outs to her one more again, baby, because you out here doing it. And she's on her journey again because her baby just turned 1. So she's on her journey again, pulling it back, pulling the abs back in, because if you've had a cesarean, if you've had a really big baby, you know what that feels like for that to stretch out and to do a crunch, and it hurts you. And so we're not doing no crunches, but we're pulling all of these abs back in. All of these muscles right here we're repairing. Mm-hmm. And from the inside, using her is the way to go. All right, I'm hyped about that.
Yes.
So, shout out to you, babe.
All right, y'all. We're going to wrap it up. Make sure you tune in. I'll put this up. Christina. I'm going to put this on the Fit Boujee podcast, so I'll be updating that. It is on all streaming platforms, so make sure you tap in. And if you're interested in trying any classes out, and if you want to save it up for Kay's class, next month, do that. First class is free, and we have lots of opportunities to train with us. And if you're a person on a budget, that's no problem. I do a lot of community classes. The exchanges, you got to bring somebody with you, and you have to stay connected to what's going on my social media. That is the exchange, okay? And also sharing, because that's important. So we will talk to you later. Have a blessed and beautiful week, guys. Happy Thankful Thursday. We are always so thankful for you. Talk to you later.